Elk1, thank you very much for the tier 1. I appreciate the support, my friend. Who's at work? Check in. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. I am so incredibly tired today. But you know what? I don't know. This is a weird one, but I just felt like being really social, and I was the first people I'm thinking of. I'm like, let's go hang out with people here. So you got the Bauer Light. I have to say thank you. I'm in love. It's a good board, especially paired with linears. It's a really good board. Hi everybody. Hi Elk1. Hi Gurn. Hi Usky. Hi Reasian. Hi Sean. Hi Miata. Hi Pedro. Hi Victoria. Hi Clown. Hi L. Hi Vader. Hi Snickrep. Hi Mamba. Hi Watered. Hi Keeb. Hi Jack. Hi Koo. Hi Gurn. I don't know if I said Gurn's name already. Hi Rad. Hi Zany. Yeah, it's pretty early. I know. I don't know, man. You know when you just feel like hanging out with friends? And I'm like, let's hang out with friends. So nice. Huh?
Congratulations on being the daddy of the baby.
Thanks, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for 9 months of being here, my friend. Yeah. I did a lot of cleanup to parts of my room yesterday. Basically, yesterday I was kind of forced to stay indoors because we had ordered, so 2 things. My girlfriend's phone broke, so we had to order a new phone, which was a pain in the ass. Also, phones are really expensive right now. Her phone just basically died. I don't think it was a battery problem, but basically what I think happened was something inside is just causing, I don't know, it's just like resetting. It's doing a whole bunch of weird things. We've tried to reformat the phone basically and even reinstalled the OS on it and it didn't work. So that kind of hurt. And then we had also ordered furniture and everything was coming in yesterday. And it was, okay, let me do my usual complaints when we do IKEA furniture. Guys, I'm not gonna lie, IKEA furniture is low-key. Like, some of it's great. Like, I built a little shelf for a printer. That was fantastic. Easy to build. Then we did, I did, because I was the only person doing this yesterday. I did some, like, little drawer thing that we ordered yesterday. Oh my god, that shit was irritating, dude. There's, like, 17,000 pieces. And some of the things they make you do to assemble these things are ridiculous as well. But yeah, that was my day yesterday. I hope you guys didn't have a terrible day. I did watch Gladiator while I was building all the furniture, though, so it wasn't that bad. It wasn't like it was a terrible day or anything. Amar, thank you so much for 46 months, man. We all know her phone fell from your pajama park. No. Phone didn't. The Vida. No, not yet, Arco. Gladiator 1 or 2? Is 2 out yet? Is 2... even available to watch?
We all know her phone fell from your pajama pocket hole. Don't lie to us.
I'm not lying. I pinky swear. Yeah, for the price of the phone though, just so you guys know, even with the trade-in, it was still like $1,300. So that they're basically like we kind of looked at each other and we're just like, there goes all of our fun money for the next few months. So phones are expensive right now. I haven't had to buy one for like 2 or 3 years, so I've been pretty good. I love putting on your VODs when I'm doing tedious stuff like building furniture. Thank you. Yeah, 1,300 CAD, just so you guys don't... Canadian dollars. Do you think the Orbit Round 2 could be endgame-ish? I know endgame is just a theory. So, I know the question you're asking, and I'm going to answer the question you're asking, but I also want to remind everyone that there's no keyboard that's going to ever satisfy anyone. Like, maybe there's something that's going to take your interest out of the hobby, but do I think the Orbit is endgame-ish? Yeah, I'd say if you get the Orbit, you're going to feel really good about the Orbit. Truthfully. I think you'll feel so good about it that it might be like one of the last boards you probably need. But do I want that for you guys to happen? Hey, no. I don't want you guys to leave the hobby. Stay here with me. Just stay here. Zeal, thank you so much for the Sunday Fun Day, man. Appreciate the 37 months, my friend. He wants us to get addicted? No, just stay here with me. What are you guys doing? Bushido, thank you so much for 17 months, dude. I don't know. I had, actually, let me read you guys Oh, let me read you guys a comment yesterday that I got. 2 comments, actually. Let me go find it real quick. Where did I put it now? Alright. Here we go. Compliment for Annette. Give me 1 second, then I'll read this comment, and then I'll give you a compliment. Actually, you know what? Never mind. You're way more important than this comment right now, Annette. I hope you know that. You're the most important. I hope you realize that. I hope your Sunday goes absolutely fucking amazing, my friend. Love you, dude. Okay. 2 comments. First one is... I love reading things like this. First of all, you don't even pay for these keyboards. You get them for free. What the fuck are you even thinking? And the fact that you have to build this damn thing yourself is probably the biggest scam. Second part of the comment, but not the second part of what I'm going to tell you guys. He then said in a comment replying to his comment, why would I buy any keyboard when I can just use the one I have right in front of me? The fact that you guys are willing
Happy
to spend
be
money on
here.
these things,
Love
you
your
guys are
content.
crazy. YouTube is cringe for comments, dude. He then went on to say, I'll skip some of the boring parts here about him telling you. He said, besides, I have used a mechanical keyboard right next to a membrane keyboard. And I will say, after gaming on it, both of them for 5 hours, I read this wrong the first time, 5 hours straight, there's no big difference. I don't see what everyone's wasting their money on. Instead, waste your money on things like transportation and cars. Okay. Second comment. So this is the same thing under the same video, oddly enough, from a different person. They said, I reached peak endgame status when I bought my Keychron Q6. I'm not even sure if that's a board. There's really no reason to waste money in this scam of a hobby. You have to build things yourself, ? Why do that? Why waste your precious time? You only have one life. Don't use it spending time building keyboards. So that's the wisdom I'd like to impart onto you guys today, is you have one life. Don't waste your time buying and building keyboards. Instead, do whatever hobbies they're doing, because they're succeeding in life. So there you guys go. Have those people never heard of what a hobby is? Yeah, but it's only what they like, which is probably getting angry on League of Legends and clearly cars. So, anyways, I screenshot those, thought you guys would like them. I thought you were gonna say don't waste your time responding to comments like that. Oh, I don't respond to them. I just screenshot them now and show you guys. I even leave them up. It's hilarious. If it ends the hobby for you, why would you want a high-end board? I mean, I don't know. There's a lot of things. Look what I found yesterday, by the way, in one of my backpacks. I don't know. I guess I meant to bring this to a meetup, and then I forgot to bring it. But it's a Treasure 9 macro pad. But I had this in a backpack that I was organizing yesterday. Bunch of artisans I forgot I had. Look at this. Oh, my desk is all crooked right now. Yeah, my thing is, and that's why I made that tweet yesterday, which was don't feel bad for spending money on your hobbies. Just be responsible with it. The Gengar smacks, dude, it kind of does smack, right? I forgot I had these. Well, okay, I knew I had them. I just didn't know where I put them, and I just thought I lost them in the move or something, but you know, pretty cool. This is a really fun one from Prime Caps. What if the hobby is just to spend money? You know, okay, random topic, because we have lots of time today. Someone, like a real life conversation, someone did actually said, what if my hobby is just collecting random things? Like, what if that is truly, like, because sometimes we talk about, you know, financial responsibility and, you know, don't blow your money on little things and maybe save up for the better thing. That way there you don't have to buy, you know, cry once, buy once, cry once type thing. My answer to that was like, yeah, like it's a good point. Like, yeah, if you want to spend your time and your money just like buying random things, like, fuck it, do what makes you happy. My 2 rules are, as long as you're financially responsible and as long as you're not hurting anyone in the process. Like, that's it. Yeah, exactly, Magala. I agree with that. Like, I just feel like, I don't know. It's such a crazy conversation because I feel like you can do whatever as long as you're not hurting people at all. So nice. And
Hope
you're
you
not
are
hurting
well.
yourself included, right? Scotty, thank you so much for the tier 1, man. Keychron is a gateway drug. You got to give it to Keychron though. They kind of are a gateway drug for keyboards. They kind of are, dude. That's fine. Just collect what like you like. Yeah, I agree. I really get that, but I don't know where that comes from. Like the whole buying to just for the sake of buying. Listen, I will say this though, as someone who did go down that path, and this is the second part of that conversation I had, right?
Bro, I had a wild shiny Articuno appear on me. It
I
instantly
cannot
ran
find
away
any
the mountain.
shinies. No, shiny Articunos shouldn't run away. It sounds like it was bugged. My second part with any of that, man, is like I've been down that path of where I'm just spending money because I thought that brought me true happiness. Because, like, I've told you guys my story. Like, when I was growing, like, when I was in my early 20s, like, up until I was, like, 26, 27 years old, every single paycheck I'd earn, whether it be at, like, when I
Bro,
was
my
working
PC
retail
can't be
or when
fixed.
I got
I
my
have to
first
buy
office
another
job.
PCB.
What happened? My PCB can't be fixed? What happened to your PCB? But, like, I spent, like, every paycheck on things just because I thought things were, like, the answer. Like, I was, like, so brainwashed on being like, yeah, things are the answer. Then I realized it's not really things. It's like, I think for me anyways, I've realized people and hanging around good people is the fucking answer, dude. I broke the connector. Oh shit. Like the USB-C connector. GMK sets. My big thing right now is switches. Oh, by the way. Okay. So this is just one pack, but I will soon be lubing. I've already done about 25 of them. If I haven't told you guys, basically I ordered a crap ton with the help of Kinetic Labs, by the way. Shout out Kinetic Labs. They really helped me. I ordered a ton of Gatorade Milky Yellows. I ordered a crap ton of films and a crap ton of springs. All right, including some springs that I don't normally use, as well as I have a whole batch of springs already that I don't normally use. What I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be doing switch lubing and modding. None of this stuff's going to be pre-order, and nor will it ever be pre-order. Whatever I finish that I don't want to use in keyboards, that I mean to do for you guys, I'm just going to list on my website. If you guys want, you can pick them up. I haven't really figured out fair pricing for them yet, but like ultimately, because I'm buying all the parts and stuff, they're going to be a little bit more expensive. The first batch that I am doing, so I'll list this probably during the week, we'll have some old school Thick Thock MP series springs. Am I going to sell stuff? It's going to be like 2 sets of switches a month, man. Maybe 3. That's it. Yeah, I'll put it in my Discord. It's not a whole lot, guys. It's just whatever I have time to do, and people have been asking for it, so I figured why not. So don't expect like thousands of switches a month. It's going to be like 2 or 3 sets, maybe. Have a drink, thank you. I want to thank you for all the streams, mainly the VODs. The streams are often too late to you, and so I miss many. But I love watching VODs while learning and doing homework. It really helps concentrate for a long time. Thank you, are you? Yeah, I'm going to put a whole bunch of like cool little things in the box for them, but yeah, I've been talking about it for a while now, but I just haven't really got around to doing it because I haven't really figured out a good way to order all the parts. So there's going to be like random little drops I do, all in stock, and they'll ship out hopefully whenever the Canada Post strike finishes, but after that they'll ship out like in a day or two. But yeah, that's my game plan going forward. If it's not going to be like just so you guys know too, it's not like a money-making machine type thing. I'm just doing this because some people ask me for switches. A lot of the times it's Gatorade Milky Yellows. I'll do random switches in general though. And I figured this would be a really fun way to, do some fun stuff and people can pick up some pre-lube switches and I don't know. I just thought it'd be fun. Like I said, there's not going to be a crap ton that I release per month. It's just whatever I have time to do. Me too. I work from home for a media corporation. I'm daily watching your VODs. It really helps me chill. I love your voice and overall. Okay, Vader. You guys, can I say something that's kind of sappy? I think a lot of you guys really helped me get over one of my biggest insecurities ever. which was the sound of my voice. I always, like, when I was growing up, I was always told my voice was annoying. And talking to you guys, like, a lot of people actually like my voice. So it really helped me get over that insecurity. I'm not gonna lie. Thank you guys. Any chance of tactiles? Yeah, they'll be everything. Right now I just bought a bunch of these switches and I'll use them. I don't know, we'll just do whatever for that. Man, in high school I was told, and even in my early 20s, like, I was told that too. You know what's crazy though, Cool Keys? I didn't hate my own voice. I think being told over and over again that I had an annoying voice was like the thing that really kind of got under my skin, but autographed switches? My man. Huh? Can you sell cookies with 1,000-gram springs? Oh my gosh. I have a bad speech impediment, mainly R's and S's. Your voice is beautiful and we love it. You know, I used to have a bit of a stutter as well. And with enough practice, I sort of got over it. Sometimes you can kind of hear it. You'll hear me stutter on a word or something, or get hung up on a word. It's like a very particular thing that I do. But I managed to get over that. Your voice sounds chill, kind of like my bro talking to me. Hey, that's kind of cool. Have you ever thought of adding Switch Lubing as a service on your website? I already do. I have that. Not many people know about it because I don't really advertise it, but it's there. People can request. I try to encourage people to source their own parts and ship them to me, but I can source things for you. But it's been one of those things recently where I've been getting more requests to lube switches and Milmax PCBs than build services, which is, by the way, I'm not complaining. It's just cool to see where the hobby is like shifting. More people want to assemble their own things, which is fucking awesome, and I love that shit. But they don't have the tools, or maybe they're not ready to do things like fully modding out a switch or fully soldering a thing full of Milmax sockets. So wax lubed blue and brown Alps. Oh man, I'm not too sure. Yeah, got me into soldering. Dude, soldering is so much fun. It is so relaxing. Actually, this whole hobby is just hella relaxing. How do you choose the plates for each keyboard you build to get the sound and feel you want? Sometimes I miss. Sometimes I don't know what the best combination is. However, I kind of have a rule set for just like, you know, that I've come to learn over the last 4 or 5 years of doing this. It's not always right though. It's experimentation really. There's no real like set manner. I just kind of have a feeling like, oh, usually this combination works. Let me just try it here. But sometimes it's wrong, right? Did you change the way you spoke after being called annoying? No, because I didn't know how, right? Like I think there was a part of me that tried to put on like this deeper voice that I didn't have for a little while, but like I just couldn't do it. Like it would hurt my throat and hurt my vocal cords or whatever it is. But man, thank you so much. I appreciate the 7 months of being here. Thank you. I wish there was a way to try hotspot to see what build works best and then solder the build without needing 2 PCBs. If you have a lot of money and you actually want to do that, you technically can Milmax everything, solder it all, and then you're just like, fuck it, I want to commit, fuck the sockets, and then you just put solder and flood the sockets. So technically, it's the really expensive way of doing it, but it is sort of possible. But yes, that'll increase the price of your board by like $60-$70 for sockets and probably solder. But yeah. Repeat question, but what do you think about the case and keycaps Optimum is making with the Wooding? Can you link it to me? I know Optimum Tech, you mean, right? Like the YouTube channel? I'm not too familiar with all this stuff. I think he makes some great videos, but I'm not too familiar with what he's doing with the case. I need my step caps. What can I say? Big true. Step caps is kind of awesome. There's voice exercises you can do. Singers do it, and radio person told me about it. Yeah, I've heard about that actually. I've heard about that kind of exercise. Dan Poe. So nice.
Yeah.
Hey yo, dude, what's up, man? What do you think of getting a keyboard as a holiday gift for others? Okay, truthfully, the best, if you want to do a keyboard gift for other people, and don't also want to like truly break the bank, get that Lego keyboard. Because I think it's purely hot swap. They can also build the case out of Legos. And then they get a functioning keyboard with keycaps. It's like under $100, I think, last I recall. Get that Lego one. I think that is like the ultimate. Oh shit, what is the company again, guys? I'm so bad with this. The Kit Atom. What is the brand called again? I know it's the Kit Atom. You're right, Pedro. That's a KBD fans? Was it? KBD Craft. That's right. That is, I think, I was going to do that last year. I spoke to my girlfriend about that. I'm like, what do you think if we got, everyone, keyboard stuff instead of just, what we did last year? We ended up settling not on the keyboard stuff. Listen, I'm not going to say they're bad gifts, but like, we kind of just got things that we thought people would like. And honestly, I don't think they cared for them much. But I think getting that little Lego keyboard for people is such an awesome idea. Oh, cool. What is this? So this has Optimum X Wooting. The case looks fun. It's nice and rounded. Interesting. Here, I'll share my screen with you guys so you guys can see. This one, and then we have to do window capture. Where's my Google Chrome? Huh? Oh, here. Okay, so this is the case. Project Optimum. Thick bezels, round edges, anodized Optimum gray. I like the finish. The finish looks nice. Featuring a legendless keycap. It's a cleaner look. Okay, this is not a criticism, but I do feel like out of my experience with clients and people commissioning me, not a lot of people actually at the end of the day will stick with legendless keycaps. I would have went for a very light legend because there's like, if people are like me, sometimes you forget where a key is. I do like the thicker bezels here. I think I like them because they're more rounded. Again, my preference will still always lie to thinner bezels, but I think it's still fine. It's just a preference here. Thick bezels, rounded corners, a gun gray anodized finish. So it is anode, so this is cool. An accent piece on the back. And I guess that's the USB-C port. I don't know why that looks so... I don't know. Okay, I need to take a closer look at that. So keycaps, I'm assuming they're probably PBT. I'm hoping they're cherry profile. Sometimes people use OEM profile for these type of things. Friction pad fit. So a friction pad is an alternative traditional sandwich pad. So is this just a piece of silicone that goes in between the keyboard? I'm assuming so, right? I know, this kind of looks like a USB mini, but I don't know. I'm hoping that's USB-C. So, I think this is just a piece of silicone that sits between everything and then sort of also acts like, an O-ring? Which means this is a one-piece design with a weight. Can I flip through things here? Okay, some criticism. By the way, I'm a big fan of what Optimum does. I've watched a lot of his computer stuff. I don't really watch too much of his peripheral stuff, but I will say from a criticism standpoint, I would have moved the weight into the center, not so much the top. Maybe that would have been my design choice there. I also probably, if this is like a gamer board, I personally am not a fan of gamer keyboards you touch a lot. I think you usually want to not use shiny pieces here because they kind of get, dirty quite easily, as well as scratched. I would have made the feet all the same shape. I think that's a bit of a silly design there. It's a standard wedge keyboard. It's a drop-in. So it's a one-piece design, it looks like. Oh, that's why that looked kind of funky, because they have a giant hole for the USB cutout. I mean, it's a cool looking board. I don't know how much this is going to be. And then, okay, just so you guys know too, I'm not actually super upset about this whole silicone thing. The reason why I'm not super upset about this is because I believe, don't quote me because I'm not the biggest Hall effect, fanboy, I think Hall effect switches benefit from stability, so I think this makes a lot of sense to go with silicone. However, maybe they could have done like a less dense material on the inside. If it's about $100, then this is a really good deal. Maybe it's not a CNC'd case. Did they mention anything about being CNC'd? For the case only. Okay, so it's for the case and keycaps. It's at the top. It says. Oh, this is Canadian dollars. So then, what if I want the complete set? That is pretty pricey. Sorry, I can't really read this. I don't know why I'm having so much troubles. So, 385 CAD, which is around, I think about 300 USD for this. That gets more expensive. And then I'm assuming this will be the price after the pre-order. Yeah, about 300 USD, so 273 USD. Maybe this is CNC'd. I don't know. I'd have to take a look. Does it say CNC'd or does it tell you anything about that? I'm not too sure. It's a PVD layered stainless steel weight. Okay, so there are cherry profile keycaps at the very least. Yeah, I'm not too sure, to be honest. I need to take a look at it. The normal wooding is 180 already. The case is plastic. Yeah, no, I'm well aware of the wooding case being plastic. For an HE board, it sounded decent in his vid. Yeah, like I said, I'm actually not terribly upset about the silicone piece because again, from my understanding, Hall effect switches benefit from stability. They shouldn't be bouncing all over the place. I don't know. It looks nice. Albeit it's a tad more simple, but I think that's also the point. You know. I reviewed the Atom, the kit Atom. Yeah, we reviewed that a while ago. If it is CNC, then that's better. Like you'll get better quality out of that. But it has collab tax. Yeah, there might be some collaboration tax there, but there's a few things I would change about the board from someone again who does boards every single day. But today, speaking of keywords, we're doing the seal. Everyone's been asking me about the seal, and I asked ClickClack if I can take a look at one. So they sent me one over. If they let us keep this, I'm not too sure because they didn't answer me there. But if they let us keep it, we will give it away during our holiday giveaway. So let's take a look. Let's take a look at the seal. The seal doesn't actually have an official price from what I understand. They said they're trying to get it to be around 400 to 460, like the group buy in China was. As far as I know, they're still working on a lot of... Oh, I guess the Cosmos version, I believe, was already done. I think that ended on October 21st, right? Has the other one launched yet in America? I'm not too sure. Ooh, a red plate, navy blue case. Wow, this is big. So there's a few really interesting points about this. The top mount is sort of unique. You guys will see why. Yeah, I don't know if I would have went with a red plate here, but it's a review unit, so it is what it is. I just want to put this down on my desk, but it's kind of heavy. It does have a little bit of a curve on its side profile, which is kind of cool looking, but it is kind of your basic box on wedge. This definitely gives it some visual interest on the side, for sure. I do like what ClickClack is doing with STR. I believe this is STR. So they're doing these really cool finishes on the weight. The patinas are really nice here. Albeit, okay, again, this has nothing to do with the keyboard itself. I think this particular review unit, the combination is a little colors over here, but STR VTX, not ClickClack. Isn't ClickClack vendoring this, though? Oh, sorry, did I misspeak, Manu? My mistake. Yes, STR VTX is the people doing this, like making this keyboard. ClickClack's a vendor. Damn, that weight looks good. Yeah, the weight does look good. I really like the way it peeks out from the bottom over here, too. The combo colors are a bit weird. Yeah. So, Manu, do you know a price yet? Because I couldn't find one anywhere. Is it still estimated to be 400 to 600, 400 to 460. Yeah, it's okay. We'll get over the color combo. It's not the biggest deal in the world. I think people can understand the board here. Yeah, the arc is really pretty on the back here. We were talking about it and we will have it next week. Sounds good, Manu. So no price point yet, guys. But again, I think it's still estimated to be in that range. And then it does have a little bit of a badge over here. I think this patina on the top is actually different from the patina on the bottom. This seems to be a sample of that patina that they do with like the blue. I think they just, you know what probably happened, guys? I think they just love them to death. Thank you for that. They sent me whatever they could to take a look at today, and I think we just got an amalgamation of random parts. They mixed 4 keyboards. I guess we got an amalgamation of random spare parts. Yeah, I guess so, but it's okay. I'm not going to complain because I think it's kind of cool that they sent us what they could in such a short time, such a short time span. I think it's fine. It's fine, guys. It's okay, but goddamn. So the keyboard's interesting, right? Has a sort of unique top mount. The keyboard shape is really pretty. We got some LED indicators on the side there, thin side bezels, pretty standard. Little badge on the top right here. So this is full size, sorta. Missing a few keys up top here, but not that many people use those things. Very, very pretty. Very, very pretty. An ISO board? No, Alex? Sorry, is this ISO compatible? It has an ISO plate over here, but let's see if it has a PCB that has compatibility. Let us see. Actually, what do we got here? So yeah, the plates are actually separated, which is really nice. Oh, they sent us some polycarb plates too. I might actually use the polycarbonate over the aluminum. Yeah, I think the polycarb is definitely my choice here. I'm glad it doesn't have the numpad. You know what, JQ? The numpad keys or whatever over here, I actually sort of agree with you. I also never know what to put there and I never use them. And I think it kind of looks quite fun with not having anything there at all. Let me just move this back. That is the Cosmos edition. So that was a special edition one. I don't know if the price point will be the same for the regular ones. I'm not too sure. So yeah, I think we'll use the polycarb plates because this is a variant of top mount. We have a solderable PCB. Again, it is split into 2 pieces. So this will be one piece and this will be another piece, which I really like. It kind of breaks up some of the resonance and stiff points of the plate / PCB combos. And then we have our PCB.
How many points do I need to spend to have kids from a Rose by Seal playing while you build the seal? Seal them out.
I think I'll be DMCA'd, Burn. I think so, man. Nice little PCB. Man, we got like every color under the rainbow here for this keyboard today. Ooh, are these spare diodes? I love when people give us spare diodes. I'm pretty positive those are spare. I don't see any traces going anywhere. They are. Wonderful, wonderful. We love spare diodes. It's always nice to have spare parts. Lots of compatibility too. I think maybe the only non-compatible... You can't split this. It doesn't look like you can't split your... Not that many people do, but numpad's pretty fixed. But lots of compatibility elsewhere. You can even do ISO if you guys want. Love the PCB color. Yeah, I like this a lot. It's fun. We got some LEDs. Oh, what's nice about this too, I know this is such a small thing, but hear me out. This is, again, on a lot of boards I've done that have indicators, you're kind of forced to buy the LEDs yourself. I do like the fact that we're getting them pre-soldered, like they're pre-done diodes, the SMD diodes. I like that. It's nice. I don't have to worry about soldering LEDs in or buying LEDs. It's nice to have. It's a small little thanks, but I can't tell you how many times I do these type of boards and I don't get nothing. Yeah. And then, was there anything else in the box that I should be aware of? Yes, there is. So we got some, I guess these are just case screws. This I'm not too sure what this is for. This looks like, you know, in the Canon keys PCBs, This, okay, so I know what these ribbon cables are for, but I don't know what this is for here. I'm assuming we got to put this somewhere. But I don't know where we'd put that. Menu, do you know what this is for? This, not the ribbon cables, but this little piece. The ESD protection tape. But where are we putting that? Here, I guess? I'm guessing, maybe? I don't love that, by the way. Look, I don't love that. I don't love the fact that we need to put that there. Because you know why? This is giving me flashbacks to the SAT-75. Which had issues with, even with this. I don't know. It's not... I don't love that. It's not the most conducive things. That PCB had a lot of issues though. It was installed in that pad on my PCB. Okay. Why you sent those colors to Alex Bull? Did Bull send me this? Did Bull pick this out? Hey, Menu, don't throw shade at Bull like that. I got Bull's back. Me and Bull are partners now. Don't be mean to Bull. Yeah. Got you, Bull. Don't worry about it. I got you, man. Okay, I think that's everything in the box now. What was in here? Partners in crime? Hey, yo! Okay, I don't know if these actually come with the keyboard or not, but if this comes with stabilizers, add it bonus. Unless they label it as a gift, then they can go fuck themselves. Because I hate when they do that. Just include it or don't include it. Don't call it a gift, and if we decide to ship it out, you know, oh well. But we get some stabs. Hopefully this comes with it too. So nice.
Speaking of collab tax, Alex Lamau.
Actually, me and Bull will have basically no collab tax. Or creator tax, whatever you want. Because we're just the ones designing it ourselves. It's not like we commission someone and then we're taking a cut, you know. 8 stabs to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You're right. Damn. There's a lot of stabs today. Okay, well, let's start doing stabs. But yeah, PCB looks good. We're gonna chop this all up here in a moment. We're gonna use the polycarb piece. We got some little standoffs, I guess, for alignment here, and then we'll put the ribbon cables and I guess the ESD protection thing on. I don't love this,
Manu.
but whatever.
Bowl be hoarding all those bowls, while all of us wanting to eating cereal go wanting.
I have a bowl, but it's not one of Bull's bowls. Until Bull makes bowls. Actually, you know what? Why am I defending Bull? He hasn't even given me the files for his bowls yet. Unbelievable. Will the Manta board actually have a Manta on it? No, because that would be cheesy. But it does have some inspiration from like a Manta kind of fin type thing. The color choice was 100% Manu. Can you imagine he's just fucking gaslighting the shit out of us right now? Manu is sitting there at the factory or something, and he's like, give Alex a blue case, give him 2 different weights, a red PCB, and fuck it, just give him the yellow piece, a red plate yellow PCB. And then Manu comes on, he's like, it was fucking Bull's fault, dude. Hi, Alex. I've messaged you on Discord regarding the Ginkgo situation, but you haven't replied. Hold on, let me check my message requests area. It's filled with spam, but... Oh, yeah. Okay, I think I see you here. Yeah, I got you. I will read it after stream today. I would have added a pink... Oh my god, the pink bottom. It will have Manta written on the back, just like the Jairus. But not in ugly font. No, I don't get that many messages.
Will there be a giant logo on the back written Manta in Comic Sans?
It's a lot of bots. It's a lot of, unfortunately, adult bots that tend to message my account. I think it's because I'm in some bigger servers, like... You know where a lot of them come from? Final Mouse, and then the other one too. Actually, there's a bunch from Hippio servers because Hippio is really big, and then there's a few other servers that I get, which is like it's all keyboard related, but they all seem to, I guess, join the popular ones and then spam people. Unfortunately. Buy cool keys. I'm very curious what this board's going to sound like. But yeah, just so we got everything covered, the board does look good. We'll take a look at the back one more time here. I don't think I fully explored it. We got bump on feet, which, by the way, love bump on feet. I've just been into them again. Fuck regular, like, longer feet. I'm just into the bump ons again. They're easy to buy in case they fall off. They work well. They look good. Can't complain. Big old slab of weight over here, and yeah, it's a good looking shape. I think this really steals the show for me. I love this, like, this arc here on the back. I think this looks fantastic. So, fantastic. So nice.
So you're saying the Manta will have giant Manta wings, like the Albedo Overlord bought at Horns?
I'm gonna let Bull answer these questions about the Manta. I don't know what to say. You guys saw the picture I posted in Discord, right? I posted like a pretty decent render of the board. Bower curve on the back? Oh yeah, kinda. Alright, let us get some lubricant and we shall start lubing. I think I actually need to get some more 205. Pretty board, and I like that red plate. We're gonna be swapping out the red plate. I hope you don't mind, guys. Am I out of 205? Hold on one sec, guys. Need to restock a bit here. GS1, where's my 205? Here. Post it again? It's somewhere in Discord. I traded my Sony A7 for a Fuji X20 and I'm really excited to try it out. Okay, not to be toxic, but like, I actually, like, no, not towards you, Sumo. That is a fantastic decision. Honestly, I hated my Sonys. I don't know why, and maybe it's just the way I shoot. Every time I used the Sony camera, I just felt like all my photos were boring AF. Like I don't know what it is about them. The colors that maybe Sony has. I never felt good about my photos with my Sony camera. I always feel like I have to over edit the crap out of them for me to feel good about those pictures. Tell me about it. I feel unmotivated with my Sony and I want to get a Fuji. Yeah. If you know how to edit RAW files like really well, then I think you're still fine with Sony. But for me, like I don't want to spend all my waking days in Lightroom. Shooting Sony felt so digital for me personally. Yes, it was very like clinical looking. Very, very clinical. But yeah, if you guys want to know more about the Manta, me and Bull are going to be making like a web page for it soon. We're going to sit down, we're going to like explain like our thought process, some changes we've even made up till now. Not that it matters to anyone, but we want to let you guys know. I don't know when we're doing that yet, but soon. Soon. We're not in a rush to do all this. We're taking our time, making sure we do as much as we can correct. But with Bull's guidance, we're making an amazing bowl. Well, actually, dude, can we make a bowl to go along with the Manta? I'm so used to the Bulls joke. The enhancer helps a lot with more digital looks of Sony. I just feel like it kind of defeats the purpose then, you know what I mean? But Sonys are very digital looking. I got into that whole trap of using like 13 different programs.
Oh woo found it. Let's go Manta wings, they look great.
Bowl screw tray was the bowl. That'd be really fun actually. I wanted to make a gadget toy with the Manta, uwu. Desk toys are really fun actually. That's one thing I feel like I suck with setup wise. I don't have a lot of like personality on my desk because I don't like stuff on my desk. I have a Panasonic and I love it. Dude, Panasonic cameras are fucking sick. I am all on board with that. I think they have some crazy good shots that come out of them. I'm not super into like the overly sharp and critical shots anymore. Like I think that's a thing of the past. Unless it's studio work, then I don't. Then I need that. But when I'm outside, nah. Just give me anything that looks kind of meh, and I'm happy. What's the mounting style for Manta? I'm gonna let Bull tell you if he decides to tell you. So nice. A book. Thank you so much for the Prime. I really appreciate it. It's also not gummy O-ring though. Gummy O-ring is one of those options, but not the only. Damn it, Bull! I was trying to tease it. Never mind. I'm gonna let Bull speak from now on. Is it going to be finally use wireless stabs? Bull has devised wireless stabs. He worked really closely with DN. And yes, wireless stabs are going to come stock with every Manta. So if you guys like wireless stabs, D's nuts. Ollie Verdi, thank you so much for tier 1, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, dude. Yeah, wireless stabs. Yeah, they're Bluetooth. They're only 5 gigahertz though. You have to activate them every time you use your keyboard. You have to click a button on your phone, and then they activate.
Since Bowl speaks
also infinite
for
life.
Alex now, Bowl, when are we getting the Alex body pillow?
Huh? Okay, holy hell, it's almost been a year already. Also, I don't know why I didn't read yours, Megan. Also, if anyone is thinking about getting an Alex hoodie, you should. It's mad comfy. Happy 11 months. Thank you, Megan. Appreciate the sub. Thank you. I'm glad you like it, by the way. I saw your message about it this morning. Dude, I could not get up this morning, Megan. I saw your message. I'm like, I need to respond. And then I was like I just like picked up my phone and then I closed my eyes again. It is the worst. I'm having the worst time waking up the last few days. Like, my eyes feel so heavy right now.
Excuse me, but that's my line. Like D's nuts.
Oh my gosh. It said hell, it's a fucking bad word. Okay, Alex? Yeah, my bad. Do we have to pay a subscription to start? Oh, for wireless stabs? There's no subscription fee, but it's a one-time purchase of Me and Bull's app. So if you guys want the wireless stabilizers...
Can't believe it's already been 3 months. Thanks for the chill streams and glad to be part of this community.
Thank you, that Chai Cat. I appreciate it. Thank you, man. I'm so glad to have you here as well. I'm actually not too sure what stabilizers these are. They just were in a bag, and that's all they had. I'll use them, though, because... I don't know. Stabs are stabs. It's really rare that I can't make a pair of stabs feel decent. I think most stabs, with the exception of one ever, was bad. So
will there be a subscription for auto-lubing the wireless stabs?
No, we gave instructions in the wireless stabs that if you want to lube the wireless stabs, you just have to just hawk Tua. That's it. 2-factor authentication for any use of backspace to make sure you really want those words gone. Yes. They're self-lubricating. This guy. Someone's gonna play this back and then actually think we're all being fucking serious. And I'm gonna be like, called the shill because we're making a subscription service wireless stab. But with no subscription. One-time purchase only. Does it come with plain potato chips? Kettle cooked. Salted. You betcha. Actually, that'd be really funny to put in every single box. But I also don't know how well that would work with shipping. Shipping food's hit and miss. Sometimes border control and... Not border control, rather, but the customs people, they don't really like that. Get a bag of dust? What the... A bowl of salsa sealed with saran wrap. Homemade, baby. Imagine a keyboard that is locked until you get the 2FA code. I'm expecting that to happen one day. Alex, you need to help me decide which extra plate for the Orbit I should get. I can only buy one. I'm thinking PP or FR4. Ah, man, I'm so... I know you enjoyed your FR4 in the Neo Ergo, but I'm scared of FR4 being a waste of money because it's too close to Alu. Listen, I'm going to tell you to get the polypropylene. I am not the biggest fan of FR4. It can sound amazing on certain keyboards. But I feel like with the Orbit in particular, there's already enough resonance inside the keyboard that you don't need to add more to it. And you don't need more brighter sounds. I personally think polypropylene. I really don't think FR4 is a good choice for the Orbit. Yeah, FR4 only, like, you can get, like I said, FR4 on some boards slaps. And I'm always in shock and I'm always like, hell yes. But it needs to be a particular type of board that benefits from like that higher pitch sound profile. That's it. Was FR4 a meta in 2021? Was it truly like something everyone wanted? I don't remember. Even in this board, I think aluminum is going to be a good choice. Like, I can already kind of tell just because it's top mount. Again, an interesting way to do top mount, but consider this like an isolated top mount type thing. But I still think plastic plate on this is the better choice. Bring brass back. Oh gosh, please. For me, I'm just going to leave it. Yeah, I think because FR4 is also... Maybe I'm wrong on this, but I think FR4 actually is like one of the cheaper plates that people can get made, so... Hey there, Alex, have you been? I've been pretty good, man. I've been, well, today actually I feel a little bit, not under the weather per se, but I did not sleep well last night. I don't know what it was. I kept waking up, and then I had the weirdest fucking dream last night that I'm still trying to decipher what the hell it even meant. And I kept waking up because of my dream, and it kept reoccurring. Dude, maybe it was because of the full moon. I noticed that before going to bed too, and I'm just like, dude, it is bright outside. Why? And then I looked at the full moon. I'm so blown right now. I ordered DoorDash to my job instead of my house. Oh shit, Jonathan. Are you gonna go pick it up? It sucks when you can't rest and sleep. I've been having that lately too. Yeah, I wonder why. I don't know what it is. Planning on building my sonnet with Nixies out of aluminum, FR4, and Palm. Which plate do you prefer? Aluminum on any of the mode boards is usually my choice. Just because I think those lattice mount systems work really well with aluminum. No, do you guys... My dream was the weirdest fucking thing. So basically I was, I don't know, in a random house. It wasn't even the place where I am right now. It was just a random house. It was really nice looking. It was like made of marble and stone. And everyone in that house kept telling me I gotta try the tap water. And I was like, fuck it, I'll try the tap water. And all of a sudden there was like 30 people watching me try tap water. And I poured a glass of tap water and I drank it, and I was like, holy shit, this is the best tap water I've ever had in my entire life. So I kept pouring myself glasses of tap water, and I kept drinking tap water. And then everyone started recording me on their cell phones drinking tap water because they thought it was like the coolest thing ever. And then I got told by someone in that room that I was making a mistake and I should drink the filtered water. So I drank the filtered water, and I was like, this is really bad. But then all of a sudden everyone turned on me, and everyone's like, dude, the filtered water is like the better water. And I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, why? And then they all started getting upset at me. And then my family was there, and they were like, why are you drinking the tap water? And no one had my back on tap water. So I just kept waking up. I'm like, why is everyone mad at me? And like, I don't know, I felt so real. And then I went back to sleep, and I did it all again. And I was like, just enjoying the tap water. It was weird. Sounds like different keyboard trends. I don't know, man. Did I just simulate? Oh my god, the marble plate comment? No. It was just a really fancy house. You know what's weird though? When I woke up this morning and I had some water, like I drank the tap water and I drank the filtered water. I'm like, they taste the same to me. Actually, I kind of do prefer tap water, but I mean, it is what it is. But at least here in Toronto. But yeah, it was so weird. Like I was so convinced this dream was super real. Oh yeah, sparkling water is amazing. It is so good. What stabs are you installing? I'm assuming... I don't really know what stabs these are. Someone mentioned these might be night stabs.
I feel like somewhere deep down in the dream it was a metaphor for you and plain chips.
Burn. Stop, dude. It was not a metaphor for plain chips, bro. Get out of here, dude. It was not a plain chips reference, dude. Please. No, I wasn't thirsty at all. I don't know what the hell I was dreaming about, man. It was so weird. It was so weird. Tap water is like the clicky switch of water. Damn. What a comparison to make. I don't know what the hell it was, man. It was just, it was, I don't know. It fucked me up a little bit, I'm not gonna lie.
Did that hit a little too close to home, he?
Yeah, a little bit. A little bit too close, if you ask me. I don't know. I don't know what it was about. It was weird. First time in a long time I've had a really weird dream like that. Like super weird, where it just kept repeating itself. And I don't really have a... I hate when that shit happens, because I kind of woke up with a headache because of it. You can hack your dreams. If you realize you're in your dream while dreaming, you can just have fun with it. Isn't that just called imagination? If I close my eyes, I can do that right now. Dude, you know what went around a few years ago that I thought was so incredibly bullshit? How that, remember they said like 50% of people don't have an inner voice? Like they don't have a, like they don't, there's no voice inside their head telling them what to do and stuff. You know? Like they don't think basically. They just like act. It's so weird. Ain't no way. Yeah, I don't know what the hell people are talking about. I still don't, I cannot believe that. They think with images. Their inner dialogue, yeah. Does anyone here not have an inner monologue, like on a serious note? And I know there's only like one person who says no.
Plot twist, you are dreaming right now, and when you wake up you will be covered in chip crumbs.
Let's not do, that'd be so... I'm pretty sure everybody has an inner monologue. Like, it's how you make decisions. You don't just like think of picture and go like, which one? My friend is a physics major and does not have an inner monologue. It's actually crazy. Ain't no way, dude. I cannot believe that. I can certify that I do have an inner voice that monologues my plans for the day and what's coming. I have too much monologue that it's no longer a Yeah, for real. Yeah, I just can't believe it, man. Every bone in my body tells me that's bullshit. Every bone in my body. Like, there's no way you're just thinking with pictures. Like, there has to be, not even an inner monologue telling you what to do, but when you're thinking of something, like what to say, you have to, like, sometimes you think about that thing in your head. Like, for example, if I want to sit here and be like, all right, how do I word this?
I have an out monologue. I just speak my thoughts by myself cause thinking is too hard. My mom thought I was crazy cause I was just talking alone sometimes.
So you don't have any, you cannot, like, you're incapable of doing inner monologue stuff? You can't just like close the mouth and then just think? I mean, it's super interesting if you can, but damn, that's like, it's so wild. And I'm pretty open-minded when it comes to things like this, but my guy, it is just crazy that can happen. Does that mean you don't hear a voice in their head when they read? Yeah, that I also don't understand either, right? Like, apparently that's part of it too, I read. I don't know, that whole subject freaks me out. I don't know, maybe it's not even like I think it's weird, maybe it creeps me out. I don't know what it is. How do you read without inner monologue? Yeah, I don't... well, they said on the thing that I read a long time ago that you just kind of consume words and understand what they mean. Like, you're just like snapshotting the page with your brain, basically. What a passive way to tell someone to shut up. Now, Alex, close your mouth and think. Hey, please, dude. Okay, I'm just gonna use 205 for these stabs because I'm not sure what they are, and let's just use 205. No dielectric grease today. I mean, sometimes my brain is turned off while I do things on autopilot. Yeah, I don't know. I do things on autopilot too. Sometimes I don't think, but I mean, I know when I'm not thinking. Alexander with the attitude, shake my head. What was that Storytime book? Terrible, Alex the Terrible, or it's like some grumpy kid. Inner monologue is basically a visual snapshot processing, then there's a narrator skipping it along for you in the sound of your voice. Some people's inner monologues are way different than how they speak. I mean, I can make that happen by wanting my guy to be like, a British narrator if I want to, but it just, I don't even know if I say things in my voice. Come to think about it. Fuck, this is way too much thinking for me right now. This is actually a crazy conversation. Hope it's bullshit. I don't want to know people just do stuff without thinking. I think there's also a bit of fear, for sure. I get that for me too. Like, damn, someone doesn't have that little voice in the back of their head. That's wild. I want my inner monologue to be Morgan Freeman. That'd be super cool. That would be super, super cool.
I think it's because my ADHD makes it hard to think in a straight line using my inner, so I externalize it by talking alone and things are clearer that way.
I mean, that's totally fine too. I do that sometimes as well. I'll be alone and I say stuff out loud because sometimes I do need to like physically say something for me to remember but I get that. Most times it's trippy when you will it to sound like someone else, you can, but it takes a while to realize your inner voice is just saying stuff to you internally. It's wild, I know. It's so weird. It's interesting, but it's weird. Yeah, that's what we're talking about, Sumo. That's the whole conversation. Too deep, it's Sunday, no thinking. Okay, no thinking, you're right. It's Sunday, guys. It's Sunday right now. We're doing too much thinking. Does your inner voice have an inner voice? Fuck, dude. I don't even... Gran, why do you even have to bring that up? Now I'm thinking about that, man. Yeah, who's telling him what to think? What's Alex's deep dive, an episode of Inner Voice? Yeah, let's get that sorted. Inception voice? Let me ask him one sec. Oh, God. I'm going to start Monday soon. Press F to pay respect. F, my friend. Honestly, dude, I'm not looking forward to tomorrow either. I have a lot of work to do tomorrow. Today, after we're done the stream, I am calling it quits. I might post a video for that screen keyboard, which is already done. And I have the photos prepped for it, but that's pretty much it for me today. I want to go back to bed today. I'm feeling, like I said, I need better sleep. That dream last night fucked me up, and I could not sleep. Please be considerate talking about this. I think everyone is. I don't think anyone's being inconsiderate. But I do think, on a real note, like, it is crazy. Like, I don't even, like, not in a bad way, but, like, it is wild. Like, I cannot even fathom. It is absolutely wild to me. My inner voice constantly switches languages on me. Does it? Alex, do you do other stuff than just building keyboards? That sounds like a dream come true. Like, for work, do you mean? What do you mean? So, one of the voices does that other seems to imply his thoughts are all supreme, higher being, so also a yes. One of, huh? Oh! Well, for work, it's all keyboard stuff, but in terms of other stuff, I also have a lot of stuff to do just in general. So it's not going to be like a fun day for me tomorrow, just because like I don't know. It is pretty crazy the amount of stuff I have to do. Errands, on top of all the work I have. It's wild. My Monday is going to be heavy. Lots of stuff to be done. Yeah. Any news on the Canada Post strike? I read a little article this morning saying they're still under strike. I don't know. I feel for the people working for Canada Post who are still trying to get everything sorted right now. But, dude, I have no fucking idea. It's impacting a lot of businesses. Like, I actually just spoke to someone non-keyboard related this morning who is getting really impacted by this. But, I mean, I really just hope they come to a resolution fairly quickly, by the way. Just curious, if anyone has an inner monologue of your idea keyboards... Wait. If anyone has an inner monologue of your ideal keyboard sound after you built a keyboard? Yeah, I don't even know what that's the crazy part, right? Like, I don't know what any of that stuff would even mean. But yeah, the inner monologue stuff, I think is fascinating. I also don't think I don't know. I've never met anyone ever who has said that they only think in pictures and stuff. How does the progress of your own keyboard look? I mean, I don't know if Bull's still here, but we're getting there. It's coming through. How does the progress... Or we're in there. I have a... Oh, I'm not... That's not to me. I get really baffled hearing people who don't visualize. Well, I think visualizing in pictures might be a little different from the topic, but I'm not too sure. How I feel about people who are essentially going on strike, and the strike hurts the community more than the corporate people. Crispy, unfortunately, I think this is going to be like the, not touchy subject per se, but like, it becomes a little bit more complex because from what I understand, and I'm not 100% positive because I do not work for Canada Post, apparently a lot of Canada Post employees kind of get screwed over with their contracts and they're not making enough money. So, like, I feel for them, but in the grand scheme of things, like, I had one friend who runs his own small business here in Toronto, and he told me that he is basically, like, he cannot go with anyone else because his clients and customers would not be willing to pay the fees that, like, UPS, FedEx, and a bunch of these other shipping companies will charge. So he is essentially running completely red this month with basically no sales. He's even had people cancel orders with him for the things that he does because they don't want to wait for their product. So, like, it goes both ways, and I don't know the right answer here. I really don't know the right answer, but I have some stuff right now that is stuck in the middle of transit for clients because of this strike, because it just so happened that things got delayed and all that stuff. So, what keyboard is this? This is the Seal today. We're doing the Seal. What kind of needle are you using? Oh, for Alex. Are you talking to me, or are you talking to different Alex? This is just the one from Kinetic Labs. It is the standard, like, thicker gauged one, but I use a smaller gauged one that I got for the stabilizers. You can still use this for the stabs, easy peasy. Easy peasy, you can still use that for the stabs. Yeah, you can actually use pretty fine needles as well for that, and I agree with Kevin. You can push a lot of, like, the lubricants through it. It's fine. Like, you don't even have to stress about that. This brand have minor size? Like a smaller size? No, they just have that one gauge, and that's it. That's all I know that they sell. I use Minoki's syringe. What kind of gauge do they have for theirs? I'm not too sure. Thoughts on brass plates in general? I am not a fan. If you like them, you can like them. I am personally not a big fan of brass plates. I think brass plates for me tend to have a bit of a I don't know. They're just not my thing. They have like a sound signature that's just not what I like. Hi, Alex in chat. Hi, Air Vince. How you doing? Miss me. Hello, how are you doing? My next board is going to be brass with ceramic caps. Oh gosh, that is going to be hella bright, dude. You enjoy it. Ceramic caps, though. I would be cautious. What's that brand that sells the ceramic caps right now? Be cautious with them. I've heard really mixed things about their customer support. They're rather mixed. Saraky, yeah, just be cautious, I guess. Yeah, alright, prefer normal keycaps. They're kind of expensive too. Is this CEM? I would assume it's CEM, but I don't have any notes. No one sent me what's being sent, but it does feel and look like CEM. Let me see. There's no notes on what PCB this was. I didn't get a choice of what I had, so it possibly could be. Let me triple check. Yeah, no. They just told me they'd find parts and they'd be able to send it. That's it. So yes, exactly what Manu said before too. It's just a random amalgamation of random things they probably had lying around. I have no confirmation on even like the color that was being sent to me, so. Saraky, you need a non-flex cut PCB and strong springs. Oh yeah, that's for sure too. All right. Let's start screwing in some stabilizers, and then we can chop up this PCB afterwards. And my screwdriver set. I almost broke one of the screwdriver bits yesterday. Night V2 stabs I have not been able to get my hands on yet, but if I do get my hands on them soon, I will let you guys know what I think. It's okay, the blue and red's not going to last very long, are you? It's not going to last super long. I'm not a big fan of the color scheme either. Very Superman themed. Superman or Spider-Man? This would be more of a Superman thing. Yeah, apparently there's Night V2s. But have they even come out yet? I'm not too sure. What's your number one go-to choice for stabilizers? Shit. You guys already know the answer. Cherry clip-ins, baby. But if you told me cherry clip-ins were off the table, lately, I have strictly only been liking, for like screw-in stabs, the Type Plus stabs. I actually picked up a whole bunch of them. I think they're really good. They're a little tough to assemble, and if you're a little bit more sensitive to like, you know, the assembly of things and don't want to do it, then maybe skip. But they are genuinely super good. They have really low, like, what's it called, wire to plastic contact. So it's really, really easy to get those to sound perfect on even first go. Maybe minor lubing as like a little bit of a extra afterwards. You can touch it up, but my only two complaints, like I said, is it is a little bit annoying to assemble. You kind of have to be patient. And then the other thing is they're not the most easy things in the world to tune up, but very rare that I've even had to tune those up. Again, I have not used the Night V2s. What's the difference with the Night V2s again? You guys mentioned it a little while ago. I just don't remember. I mean, they said they corrected those. I even got some of their... Because I had messaged the rep there asking about what the correction even was. And he said it's just wires. And he sent me some of the wires. And they feel exactly the same to me. But I had no issues with any of their wires before. So the Night V2s are what? Flatter stems and tighter housings? Correct me if I'm wrong, isn't Isn't that like not a great thing to have super tight housings against the stem? Isn't that the problem we ran in with TX and Stabies? Mostly Stabies? Like, was anyone even... It's not that tight? Okay. I don't know. I'm just trying to like think out loud here, but... Yeah, I would be careful with that. Do you guys know cherry clip-in stabs can be used with Geon wires? Yeah, they can be. I've definitely done that myself. Yeah, Stabies are, I don't know. They were cool when they came out, and I really appreciated the concept. But once people started, even myself, once I started finding out there's some drawbacks with those tighter housings, bit of a pain in the ass. Stabies are superior. Listen, guys. Everyone has their own opinions on stabilizers, and that's totally fine. We can all voice them, but we all have to agree to be respectful to each other with stabilizer talk. I still think cherry clip-ins are the best bang for your buck, though. It's the only thing in keyboards I really care about when it comes to value. I think stabilizers, truth be told, they kind of do all have a different sound signature, sorta. It's minor, but... No stabilizer is the only option. Wireless stabs, I'm telling you, man. I've been having consistently nice results and experiences with TX AP. Hey, if you have good experiences with TX, go for it. Cherry clip-ins are just phenomenal for some of your boards. Cherry clip-ins are classic. Stupid stabs are like $13 CAD at Mechland, and honestly, I can't find a better price. Honestly, that's a good price. Norbauer stabs? Well, I don't know if that's good value, but... For lazy people who don't want to lube things, you're going to have to lube any stab. I don't think there's a single stab out there that's available and will require no lube. You're going to have to literally do whatever you want, but if you want a stabilizer that's easy to mod, the Night stabs and the Type Plus stabs are probably your easiest ones. What happened to my little... Oh, there it goes. Dude, I cannot see these clear washers on my desk. Oh my god. Please. I got 4 sets of C3 stabs for $5 each before TKC shut down. That is an amazing price. Cherry clip-ins aren't that scratchy. A friend of mine swears he doesn't need to lube night stabs and they don't tick. I'm calling cap on that because I've tried that and it definitely ticks. There's definitely a sound difference when you lube them. But hey, mileage may vary, I guess. For TXAP, I just lube them and tune the wires and they're good to go for a long periods of time. Yeah, TXAP doesn't really need much. Agreed. Are you using ABS caps only today? I mean, I was gonna. Can I use just ABS today? Although I don't know what I'm gonna pair with the blue board. If I'm being real with you guys, navy blue isn't really my forte when it comes to pairing. I'm not really a navy blue fan. Why isn't this mirror screwing up nicely? Nautilus again? Beige 100%? I mean, we could do something beige. We'll see, I guess. I don't have Blue Alert. Didn't that just... Oh, no, that was round 2 that just came out. But I don't have the OG one either. Damn, they gave us, like, literally just enough screws, but I think I'm missing a single washer here. Damn it. Was the washer inside the bag? Just enough screws, but missing one washer. Okay, let me go see if I have an extra washer somewhere. Do I need the washer there? Yeah, I should just get it. Yeah, fuck it, we don't need it. Oh no, right here. Found the washer. TXAP can have issues with plates that are too tight. Yeah, I mean, I've already documented all the issues with the stabs. TXAP didn't really rank high on my list because of that. You know what stab I think is underrated? That I feel like got shit on for so long because people were just like, you know, not to be mean, but people were just so unwilling to lube them properly, was Duroc V2s. I feel like people shit on Durocs every day of the week when all they need is like some decent lube job and they're good to go, and they're good for a long time as well. I like my Durocs. I think they're good. Throw that away. What is this? Leave this here. Durocs have V3s now? God damn, where have I been? Alright, let us put this away for now. And then I'm going to chop up this PCB. BDZ was the game changer for Durocs? Yes. I actually am going to start using some XHT BDZ soon for people, if clients want. Because I have a lot of spare XHT BDZ that I ordered and I never used. Because I kind of like fell off that train, I guess, of using it. I hate doing this with PCBs.
What are the black stickers that came with stabs for?
Those black stickers are for... They're called... Oh god. Where did that go? God, I hate these things. Those things are basically to fill the gap in for...
Zenpond?
Zenpond could be really nice too. They're to fill the gap in for those... Oh god. Okay, so there's two things. There's these. These are shims. These are to fill in the gap for 1.2s, and these are stab pads. These are also known as force break pads, because I think stab pads are terrible, and I think you should never ever use these things. I think they are counterintuitive to what you're trying to do, and I have yet to see a use case where I prefer stabs better with these things. So save these, because these make for excellent force break pads if you ever have a keyboard that needs to be force broken. So this is good for like 6 keyboards right here. These are excellent though for 1.2 mil. These are my favorite ones, but these are pointless. Honestly, I don't know anyone who prefers the stab pads personally. I think they're terrible sounding. But it's all personal preference. All personal preference. From the Band-Aid mod era for sure, though. Have I experimented with mixing lubes? You know, a little while ago I did do a lot of that stuff, like when I first got into the hobby. But now I do not do any of that stuff. The mixing of lubes, I find, ends up having very little effect at the end of the day for me. But been a long time since I've done that. I still actually, when I was sorting through my stuff yesterday, because I did a big clean yesterday, there's some stuff I still have. But I'm glad people moved away from the Holy mod. It was from day one, I tried it and I thought it was terrible. And people swore by it, and I always said, you know what, if you guys find this to be easier, you do you. But I am so glad people are starting to realize now that that was just like a weird fad that people had. But I think you kind of need to go through those things in any hobby. Alrighty. Now, our plates. Let's get our plates ready. Let's put this away. technically stupid stabs have a built-in holy mod. Sorta, they do. At least it's a bit more controlled and won't just slip off like regular bandages do. This goes this way. Okay, let's just make sure all our stabs are sitting proper on everything here. Yes, yes, yes. Perfect. Therak, thank you so much. Thank you, dude. I think splitting it like this is a really smart for the sound. Yeah, we talked about this a little earlier, but to bring that up, you make a really good point, NCF. I do agree with you. This is a really smart idea to do. Simply because you're going to have this, which is going to be free of any sort of additional resonance or odd feeling. So it'll kind of also bend here in the center, rather than, you know, the center point being here and most of the ability to bend will be here. So this should give it enough leeway to basically do its own thing. Which, I like that. I like that a lot. From a sound perspective and even feeling perspective, I think it's a smart move. And then, we're going to be using some avocado switches to add more to the random color scheme of this keyboard. So I did try these out already before stream. These are KeyGeek avocado linears. I've been kind of big into KeyGeek recently. I think KeyGeek makes some good stuff. Avocado. Oh, it's avocado linear switches. I think they make some pretty decent stuff. So these, if you guys want to know, have 55 gram springs. They are UPE top housing and nylon bottom. But been a big fan of KeyGeek stuff. I think they're legitimately very, very nice. Let's get a plate fork. I think we need one today. God, I feel the heat kicked on, but I don't know why. It's really hot. I'm daily driving the Encore Series 2 right now. Has he built with the KeyGeek Lilas? That doesn't sound familiar. Which ones are those ones? Also, this keyboard has a, I think it was 16.5 millimeter front height. I was looking at the specs of it earlier. Holy, this is in a 9-degree typing angle, so this is going to be quite nice. It reminds me of that larger board we checked out, the Bina, I think it was called. Hello? No. This plastic leg seems busted. Thank you, Sumo. I appreciate that. Oh, a lot of these plastic legs are kind of weird. Board looks classy. If I was in the market for a full size, I'd go for it. I'm excited to try it out. I think this is going to be a fun one today. These switches I got from Kinetic Labs. But I've been a big fan of the KeyGeek stuff recently. I think they've been making some really good stuff. Serious question, is the new standard PCB thickness the newer thin PCBs or still a 1.6 mil? It depends where in the world you are. And if we're going to only speak here in North America, I have noticed most people in North America prefer 1.6 millimeter PCBs. However, I have friends overseas, like I have friends in China who tell me the meta, like the absolute thing, the meta right now is still 1.2 mil PCBs. So it just depends where you are. It also depends the circle of people you hang around too. Like sometimes people just prefer different things. Well, I'm gonna turn off the heat here because it is so hot right now. Jeez, I'm like dying. Oh no, how do I do this again? Having missed out on the Pangea full size, I'm looking forward to the Seal. Oh, you missed out on the Pangea? This one here is not. Yeah, there's very different keyboard trends regionally. I cannot stress enough how different so many people are in this hobby. Okay, one little criticism about this batch of KeyGeek switches, though, is I'm noticing some of the legs here are actually just, like, popped out. And I didn't even open some of these. I only opened, like, 3 or 4. But there's, like, a whole bunch with legs that are just sitting funny. Still should be able to get these to work, but just as a note for anyone buying KeyGeek switches, just be careful of that. Let's see, like, that didn't go in nicely. Huh. Okay, 2 switches I just can't get to work here. Yeah, I know these do look like actual avocados. Yeah, it just seems to be like a small sample size of them. It doesn't have the new and improved molds. Oh, maybe. Maybe these are like an old batch. I'm not too sure. You can still look out for the Pangea Mini. True, we could get a Pangea Mini, but it won't be a full-size keyboard like they were wondering about. But you still could. Avocados go bad really quickly. I'm not a big fan of avocados, so I don't really know. Avocados are not my thing. What does the seal stand for? Does it have a meaning? Does seal actually stand for something? Hold on, I have the project page open still. Does it have a meaning? Oh, the stamp you mean. This. I'm not too sure. I thought you meant the actual seal, like, does the board have a meaning right now? As in lock? I am not too sure what it means. Never used a numpad in my life. But had a 90% one time. What does a 90% have on it again? Hold on, guys. I need to go upstairs quickly and turn off this this furnace thing, because I am dying right now. I'm boiling hot and it's affecting my brain right now. 1 second. Whew. I don't know what is going on today, but what's the temperature outside? It's 10 degrees. These switches are a vibe. Yeah, they're kind of cool, right? They are indeed pretty neat. What's my pre-stream routine? Dude, my pre-stream routine is literally get coffee or water ready. I do a refresher on all the keyboard knowledge that I need to know, and then just clean my desk off, usually. But I try not to make it like... This might sound counterintuitive. I try not to make it like a point to where I have to feel like I'm forced to do things. The main thing is I just keep a notepad of stuff open, of things I need to know about the board, and that's really about it. Whew. Eat as much naan as possible so someone doesn't get triggered in chat. Or so I don't get triggered. True, I guess. True, true, true. Alright. That guy's weird. Imagine having that much free time in your life that you have to go to random people's streams to be like the weirdest person possible. I kind of envy it in a way, to be honest. Like, imagine having that level of free time. It is crazy, dude. Look at their name. Yeah. Well, even people who like rage bait and stuff, because that's clearly someone who's rage baiting. Like, listen, man. I don't mean to be mean, but... Bruh. It sounds like nothing of value is going on up there, you know what I mean? Absolutely nothing of value. Imagine Alex getting hyped up with some beats by Dr. Dre headphones, jumping, shadowboxing. Hey, yo! Love the desk photos on Insta. Always love to see your setup and it looks great. Thank you! Yeah, another one with the weird... There's a few of them, actually. You go ahead and be mean. How much of you loves trying out the next new Switch, and how much of you wants to stick to the tried and true? So it's interesting about that whole conversation is really, really, really interesting because I love trying Switches out and I love trying like different combinations of things. I typically have like favorites, but there are sometimes like days where...
Does that PCB have Alps support?
It does. Yes, it does have Alps support too. I'll show you guys. There are days where I just want to try different things. Like, dude, for example, I love cherry switches. I love the scratch of cherry. But then you kind of get this thing where you feel a little worn out by using the same thing every single time. So having like some variety is literally the spice of life. Like, it is that saying, you know, variety, you know, will keep things interesting. It really does mean exactly that. I tend, when I switch from, well, different switches and try different things, it makes the whole experience of being into keyboards so much more fun. So being able to try different switches, I think is awesome. I hope that's the right area for caps lock. Come on. I feel the same about keycaps. I like to dress up keyboards differently from time to time. That refreshes my rotation. Yeah, man. I think that's important. It changes up everything. It makes things feel better having some rotation. What is going on outside? Oh my gosh. Do you guys hear the, like, scraping, grinding noises? No? Weird, I do. Nopers? That's good, that's good. Yeah, there's still construction. The thing about construction is... No, it sounds like grinding of pavement or something. Like what I was hearing the other day, but like closer to me now. I have at least one of each switch type board, and I have one of each metal and plastic body. Yeah, I mean, dude, sometimes you just don't feel like using the thing. Even if it's your favorite, you don't feel like using it. When you get really into this kind of stuff, like you tend to want some variety in what you do. Actually, this is a really cool looking plate combo here. It's a polycarbonate plate today. Compliment for Dream. Dream, let me tell you right now. To be friends with you right now is my dream. And I hope you know that you've fulfilled it to me, okay? I hope you're having a lovely Sunday. Absolutely lovely, absolutely the best. Any advice to start content creation of keyboards? I'm from Costa Rica and there's no keyboard community here. Well, the lovely thing about content creation for keyboards is you can be anywhere in the world. I'm going to tell you the best advice I could probably tell anyone, which is first of all, I started doing keyboard content creation as just something fun on the side. Like, it wasn't something I meant to do. So, hold on one sec. What is going on here? It wasn't something I, like, meant to do. Like, I didn't go into keyboards, like, absolutely, like, wow, I need to do this, and I need to stream, and here's what I need to do. The best advice I can realistically tell you is start, enjoy the process, learn, be creative, meet new people along the way, and just have fun with it. There are some good keyboard content creators that are they speak Spanish. Yes, I think everyone kind of has their own little community in keyboards. But I don't think there's like it's the wrong thing. Wait, I'm missing a bag. Hold on, I grabbed the wrong bag. I don't think there's like one specific thing you need to do. One sec, guys. Let me get the other bag of avocado switches. Now, where did I put that other bag? Avocado switches. Oh, right here. Grabbed a bag of 20520. He had to poop? No, he didn't, dude. Yeah, just have fun doing it. There's no right or wrong way to stream. Okay, actually, sorry. Let me take that back. I think the wrong way to do it is to go into this faking what intentions you have, which I see a lot of people do, especially with keyboard content creation. I see a lot of people join in. They want to be a content creator. They tell everyone it's for like the love of keyboards, when in reality, it's like a business that they want to do. They just want to become like, they want to push affiliate links. They want to do this. Like there's really easy ways to tell like when someone is just being disingenuous, as well as the audience is not stupid. People will figure out that you're being disingenuous. So you gotta like, oh yeah, you can put a switch here if you want, but I'm going to leave the badge. You got to like understand that you have to be honest with your audience is the thing, right? Oh yeah, there's construction going on outside. It's okay. They want to be the next Teehee types? Yeah, they do want to be the next Teehee. Yeah, you just got to do it for the right reasons. Again, people are not stupid. People can like literally see through all that bullshit. So don't treat people like they're stupid. Alex, I hear that one, Alex. Yeah. Anyways, that's my advice. Also, my other little piece of advice, be part of the community you want to do content in as well. What I see a lot of people do is they join in, they do content creation, and they just kind of like dip out of any social aspect, which I get it. There's a lot of social burnout that happens with streaming. But streaming like itself, there's a lot of prep work that goes into keyboard stuff, but it's relatively simple. Like you start up, if you're good at conversation, do that. If you're good at more technical aspects, do that. Find your niche. But don't stop communicating with the rest of the hobby just because like, you know, you don't feel the need to now that you do streaming. Like, it's still important to be part of the community. I don't think you need capital to start off with keyboard streams. I mean, I started in a weird position where I had a few boards. This is no good. I think I had around 3 or 4 keyboards when I first started, and the majority of my original streams were all just Lubing switches. That was it. Talking Lubing switches. Eventually, I reached out to someone, which was Gray Studios, like months and months into me doing content creation. They sent me a board to take a look at. Then again, it was just Lubing switches. So, to be honest, you don't need much to start streaming. I'd say consistency. Yeah, you don't need special cameras. You don't need fancy equipment. Just start the stream, and that's it. Okay. I'm having a little problem with some of these. Let me see if I can open them up and readjust. I did not take commissions until many, many, many years into streaming. Commissions are a very new thing for this channel, by the way. I just wanted to make sure I was actually good at building keyboards before I even attempted to build someone else's keyboard, if that makes any sense at all. iPhone and a tripod also work, yes. Some of these switches are a little awkward, but we're gonna get them in. There we go. Boom. Gotcha. This community is so lovely. Thank you. This community is very lovely. Do you ever find yourself watching your first VODs? Nah, cringe. I was a different person then. I've grown a lot in the last 4 or 5 years. Like, I think it would be bad if I haven't grown a lot. I used to have, I mean, I think my standpoints and viewpoints on a lot of keyboard related things, and even life, was just different. I also think I was a bit more cynical back in the day on a personal level. Not so much with keyboards, but I think being in keyboards has really made me open-minded, like overall, just in general, from the whole perspective of like life. It's also made me more patient. I think I was a little too analytical with things back then too. Like, if I had continued on the same level of how serious I was about things, I don't think I would have enjoyed this hobby as much. I get seriousness is a good thing when it comes to analyzing things, but you don't always need to take a super serious standpoint on life. As well as just even things that you buy. I think my standpoint on buying things is I'm buying things to have fun with things. I don't buy things, hobby things, to be super serious and get angry. Sturdy, thank you so much for the Prime. I appreciate that. Others in the hobby with their perspectives have definitely been eye-opening from what I've learned by meeting others in this hobby. What do you mean by that? Alright, time to solder. Let me get this prepped. Oh. 2 years ago, I had a group project fail. I had a group project for my college, and my group wanted to make keyboards, even though it was just an ideation. They went in thinking they were going to make lots and lots of profit doing that. While I think about the love and the craft that goes into the product. Yeah, and again, there's nothing wrong with thinking about money. But I will say, from personal experience, and I say this with all the love in the world, when your whole idea is just to make profit, again, you usually, that comes with sacrifice, and that comes with, there's a lot of things that you're sacrificing there, and I usually think it's the wrong things. And again, there's nothing wrong with wanting to make money. Just to be clear, because I think that's also a sticky situation to talk about too, but I think you need to go in with a full heart and actually liking the thing that you're doing. If you hate it, it's going to show, you know. kind of following what you were mentioning, just in the sense of really changing our own perspectives and how things are viewed / seen. Many in this hobby are so open-hearted and kind, whereas other hobbies it's complete opposite. Yeah, I will give credit to like Marcia and everyone else at the beginning of when keyboard content creation was like fully developing. We had some really kind people at the start that really shaped what this hobby is. I think I get what they mean. If you watch the big KeyTubers and then watch someone like Cryosen, you see two hugely different keyboard enjoyers. Yeah, and sometimes it's not all bad things, it's just people like different things, but sometimes there is big noticeable differences between like, I don't know, just the idea of what's good and what's bad, and some different narratives to things too. Oh, actually, let's warm this up before I turn it on. Time to solder. Let's get our solder too. Alrighty. Patience is pretty important, or just having the money in order every day. You could just do that too. That's one way to go about it, I suppose. Unless you abuse your followers that created your popularity success with nice NFT rug pulls. Yeah, the NFT situation is crazy. By the way, guys, we're now an NFT channel. You guys like NFTs? We're selling our first NFT keyboard. He said it. I'm joking, by the way, in case someone thought I was serious. Wireless NFT stabs? PCB pull? Alex Smile NFT when? Agreed. Wasn't Ori doing some shit with NFTs? I think so. Honestly, I don't know, but I don't think it was like super important when it came into the long run of how he did his keyboard sales. I think it was like an extra thing he gave or something like that, if memory serves. But yeah, anyways, my answer to the question, it was a really long-winded conversation, but just start with good intentions, start by having fun, and start by being part of the community, and good things will follow, I promise. Oh, and don't be self-righteous. Don't have this, like, I think when you're doing content creation for reviewing products, don't have a crusader attitude about it. Believe it or not, I find people who kind of have this like crusader attitude about reviewing products, just it makes people look silly. What soldering wire do I use? Right now actually I've switched. I moved back to the 0.8 mil 6040 instead of 6337. Bye, shouldn't take care. Please do take care and be sure to get plenty of rest. Oh yeah, after this I'm going right back to bed. I might take a shower and go right back to bed. Oh, I bought my first keycaps with the Ethereum. Which one's that one? From Akko? Do you ever swap out iron tips? Yes, I have done it twice now. Unfortunately. Yeah, I've swapped them out 2 times over the course of the last few years. Not that even though we solder like 2 or 3 times a week, I feel like it's still not enough for me to swap it out as rapidly as others do, but... Whew. We're getting there. I'm trying to have good posture while doing this. Is there a solder that comes off easier? I have a hand pump and it's a pain. I mean, the one I use when I desolder things comes off pretty easily. I think the one that doesn't come off easy is lead-free. Lead-free kind of takes some work. Oh, there's a bent pin on this one. Choli, how you doing? Is that how you pronounce your name? Yeah, I've heard let it solder in the EU is actually a pain in the ass to get. I have heard that. The most boards I've done in one day? I haven't done full assemblies, but the most PCBs and soldering I've done is 5. It was for a client who needed it really quickly, and my turnaround time for that was, I quoted him, like 2 days. So I just did it all in one day. I did like 5 PCBs, mil-maxed 5 PCBs. But even that doesn't seem like a crap ton in the long run. Alex is a solder supremacist? Oh my gosh. I'm a soldering noob. Can you touch the iron to the PCB? Yeah. Right now I'm pushing it towards one of the pins and then pushing the solder in. But only on the contact pads. I wouldn't do it anywhere else. And you never have to feel bad for being new at something. We love answering questions. All of us do. Is there a difference between the sound of solder and hot swap? Sorta. This is a tough one to answer, by the way. Sort of is my answer to this. I think there is. I think it's very slight, but it's definitely there. Some people say they can hear it more. Some people say they don't hear anything at all. So maybe it depends. Maybe it really depends on the person. I'm scared to solder my first board? Nah, you got this, dude. It's easy peasy. If you really are that nervous about it, though, consider just using one of the keyboard building services many people offer. The difference is noticeable. I have tried it as well, and I've found depending on the board, sometimes it doesn't really matter as much. It's there. However, I don't think it's going to stop people from buying hot swap PCBs just because it's easier. But this might sound elitist, but in my opinion, if you have your board and you're really happy with it and you want that to be your final board, get it soldered. I prefer solder, personally. Not just for sound, but I think there's something special about soldering your board. As well as when you solder a board, I feel like it just feels more stable too, rather than using hot swap. Everything about it feels like more like you put the work in. Need a little break from looking down here because PCB. Yeah, you're putting more love into it. You're putting that love, that TLC, baby. Oh, have I ever soldered HMX on plateless? Yeah. I considered ending streaming that day. I was like, I think I'm done with keyboards. HMX on plateless is stupid. HMX tolerances are too small. Like, the sizes of their plastic legs are way too small, so everything falls out.
Yeah, guys, we're done. We hot swap plebs a bellow human for certain people.
Oh my god, dude. Also, if I haven't said it, guys, thank you for all the support you guys give to this channel. I try my best here. Because of you guys, I'm able to stream. And I really appreciate all the love and support you guys give here. So I hope this channel never stops entertaining you for as long as you need it. And I hope I don't know, I hope we never stray off our path of just what we're doing here. Love you guys. I need to know the switches are consistent, and I can personally only hear it properly when they're in the board. For which one, Toxic? Sorry. We appreciate your best, and you are the best. Thank you. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Actually, move this screen a little bit this way. Hard to stray off something so enjoyable and welcoming. Truly a great community. Love each and every one of y'all. Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Sixth Somatic gifted a tier 1 sub to Maester.
Thank you, Sixth. Appreciate you, man. I bought my first solder board, PT175, and got GMK 2048 in light. Can't wait. Hell yes, dude. That's a sick combo. Yeah, the PT175 unfortunately has a really bleh hot swap PCB anyways, so good choice. Thanks for streaming. Without you doing this, I don't think I'd be able to learn and grow in this hobby nearly as much. Thank you. Thank you, man. I appreciate the kind words. The same goes for you guys, by the way. You guys being here, I learn and grow a lot as well. Recently started the hobby and love all your work. Greetings from Spain. Thank you, Serge. I appreciate that. Greetings here from Canada. Oh, my back's killing me today too. I just need sleep today, I think. Today is a sleep day after this. Oof. Let me get this out of the way. Yeah, there's always something new to learn in life. Whether it's like being a better friend, better boyfriend, better whatever, better person, better colleague. Everyone makes mistakes. And you can always learn. Do you think the POTUS has a mechanical keyboard or membrane? Not to sound ignorant. What's that? I don't really know what is that something to do with American politics or something? Sounds like I've heard that word before. What's POTUS? I'm not too sure what that. I'm sorry, guys. If it's supposed to be President of the United States. Oh, I have no idea. They probably have someone typing up stuff for them. Oh, I didn't know that was short form for you as president. My bad. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I would say probably someone to write for them. Probably use one of those machines in courtrooms. Oh, like the steno keyboards, whatever they're called. Probably use a BlackBerry or something. Oh, throwback. SCOTUS? That's an easy one. I don't know what that is either. Getting a little hungry. I don't know about you guys. After this, we're going to go wrangle up some lunch. Although, what time is it? 2 o'clock? Blackberries were sick. I never had one. I never had the opportunity to get a BlackBerry. They were real expensive, and I couldn't afford one. I was deemed not cool at one point because I didn't have one and I had no phone. My first phone was a Motorola Razr. Yeah, the Razr was my first phone. I had that phone for a very, very long time. Because we got it free with a phone plan. you ever consider getting the new Razer? Nah. Not to sound like a, fanboy or nothing, but I'm so invested into the Apple ecosystem right now. So, alright, Sergeant Finley said, I'm watching this from Los Angeles. Hello, how you doing? I started my keyboard journey a year ago with KBD Fans 8X Mark III. Excellent keyboard, by the way. And now my collection is 16! Damn! You're my favorite keyboard creator? Thank you, man. I'm at my desk desoldering my MM Studio 0413 as I listen to the stream. What's up, dude? Thanks for being here, bro. And you gotta let us know what keyboards you have. God damn. 16 ain't no small fry numbers. Damn. I want to know what they are. I'm so curious. I'm doing Holy Mod on my TK75 PT and it worked. Hey, if it works for you, I think you will eventually, if you do Holy Mod with actual bandages, you will have to eventually take it apart and redo it all. Because those bandages tend to get really weird. So just keep that in mind if you do experiment with Holy Mod, okay? Oh, I don't think your board's messages worked, Sergeant Finley. My spacebar is ticking. I don't know what else to try. I have a video on like how to tune your stab after you install it. You could try that. Past that, it also just could be your spacebar. Have you tried swapping different spacebars? The plastic wrap too? Oh shit. Did you put too much lube? That is the only thing that I have not really documented yet because it's something I recently kind of realized. If you put too much lube and you try to tune it up too much, the excess amount of lube can actually cause ticking. In which case, you'll have to go in and redo and clean your entire stabilizer. And sometimes the lube will pool underneath the stabilizer stem. And then what it is just suctioning up and down, basically. And it sounds like it's ticking, but it's actually just a suction noise. Yeah, lube farts, if you want to call it that. Thank you, love the content. Thank you, man, I appreciate that. What is a warp spacebar? Oh, I mean, a warp spacebar is just a spacebar that literally, instead of sitting flat, it's like this, you know? But it's most people find them in PBT or like dye sub stuff. Please don't call it like that. Huh? A warp spacebar is like Alex's old desk. Okay, come on, dude. Come on, man. Is it possible for ABS, like GMK, to become warped? Yes, it is. It is, definitely. Damn, you bought a U80? Frog TKL, KBD Fans, 8X, Mark III, Boop Redo. Taco's nice. Oh, the Haishin 40 is really nice, too. OG60, I don't remember that one there. The Vita, the Navi, the Tet, the Odin R3, Bauer Light x2, a minivan. Ooh, a minivan. I have not heard that in a while. Studio 0413 and the Class 80. The Class 80 is real nice. I love my Class 80. Sick list, by the way. That's a great amount of. That's a great set of keyboards to have. Hell yes. Oh, turn this off finally. All right, we're done soldering everything, guys. I'm gonna put this bad boy together. AMD Expo.
Hope you're having a good day so far, big guy.
Thanks, man. My day's pretty good so far. It just started with you guys. but my head's been a little bit off because of that weird dream stuff I was telling you guys about earlier. I felt like I couldn't get a good night's sleep last night. Alright, let's do this. Someone else has a little identifying issues with stabs. Oh yeah, this is a decent little article for this too. Kind of points out all the stuff. Decent little thing here. Yeah, follow this one here too. This is pretty good. Let's see what else they said here. Oh, this is by Manic. Manic is super talented. You guys should definitely listen to Manic's stuff. I would follow that for troubleshooting. Nix, thank you so much. I appreciate the Prime, man. Thank you, thank you. It means a lot, bro. Alright, time to open this guy up. Curious how this is going to sound. Very classy looking board too. I don't think there's anything too crazy about this other than that nice lip on the back of the board. Buy once, cry once. Yeah, I will definitely say you picked really good boards. Sometimes when people show me like large lists, it consists of boards that they regret getting. Not necessarily cheap stuff, but like just stuff they regret. And I hope you don't regret things. If you really like them all, then hell yes, dude. Reminds you of the Constants? Well, I think both of them were by STR, right? They were both managed by STR, VTX. I'm pretty positive. Avocado switches, I've been thinking of getting these. I'm hoping they're good. They sounded good in hand, so. God damn. When are you running your GMK set? I don't think I'm going to be running one anytime soon, if I'm being honest, guys. I have other stuff I'm going to be doing. Like, there's other fun projects that I have thought of that I really want to do with you guys. But, like, right now, I don't have a want
hey,
to
Alex,
do a
hope you are doing well.
Set. Thank you, I appreciate that. Who is that, Monkey? How you doing, Monkey? I mean, I haven't really finished the seal yet, so maybe we really like the seal, but the Pangea was really special. I think the Pangea, if you wanted to pick up a full-size board, that was like a really solid pickup. Like, I'll tell you guys right now, like, I'm working on something I can't say too much about yet, and then there's also that cool board that me and Bull are working on. Mainly Bull. Bull's the lead person on that. I am just giving a lot of insight and, you know, showing Bull what I prefer. Alright, so, a little baby internal weight over here.
Speaking of dreams, I was watching some Portal 2 lore last night. In my dream I saw my window filled with praying mantis and there were human-sized praying mantis on the streets.
That sounds scary as hell.
Anyone with knowledge of Portal 2 would know what I am saying.
I actually don't know what that's from. That's crazy.
Happy Sunday.
Omega, thank you so much. Happy Sunday, bro. Alright, we got a little baby internal weight with a little JST connector that is hidden over here. So I do like that. That's really cool. It's a big chunky weight too. So here is how the top looks. They basically have like a piece of polycarb, it looks like, set instead of the aluminum, which might actually, I haven't actually seen this done before, but that could reduce some of that like metallic-y noise that sometimes you get with top mounts, which is interesting. Very, very, very interesting. I like that a lot. I think there were some talks about that on their page. Let me actually pull that up. Oh shit, I closed the page. Well, at least this is, there's a big chunky weight underneath, so that's important. But yeah, I usually prefer larger pass-through weights, like it passes right through the board, but there's nothing wrong with this either. There's some boards that do this and do it really well. So yeah, they're using the polycarbonate as a cushion. Interesting. Very, very interesting. So let's unscrew these two. It's Sunday? Yeah, it's Sunday. I don't think I'm gonna do Sunday photos today only because I am drop dead tired today. But I wish it had more keys, or at least something like instead of a big empty space above the numpad. Really, I think we kind of spoke about this earlier. I kind of don't mind that larger empty space. But I can see it for people who want extra keys and extra pieces. I get that. No, I can't afford any more. Having to buy the phone on a whim yesterday was because my girlfriend's phone book ad was like, it completely distressed our budget. So we have no room to buy anything other than some money we have set aside for Christmas gifts for people. The phone was a big woozy. Oh yeah. Her phone basically just shut off. Like, she was already having problems with it. Shut off and then it stopped working. It's an older phone though. It's a 12. Not that old, but still. Yeah. Bit unfortunate, but it's okay. Hi Durian, how you doing? Alright, we're done with these aluminum plates. Let's get these out of here. Let's put in our other plates. So again, polycarbonate. I guess we'll just call them cushions. Is that what they're calling it? Polycarb cushions. So these aren't soft or anything. It's just literally polycarbonate. But I guess there is some science behind this, because these should, in theory, have a different sound profile than the aluminum. And there might be some different properties in how these absorb vibration and some of that nasty sound too. Interesting. I'm so sad the Phidias didn't go through as well. I'm with you there, bro. Also, mounting points very far away from the spacebar. We love to see that with top mount. Absolutely love to see that. I think that's super, super, super important. Perfect. As for risk for them breaking or cracking, there's no threading on the polycarb because it passes through the polycarb, then threads into the metal top frame. So I wouldn't assume there's a risk. I would not screw this in to the point where it's, gonna break. Once you feel pressure, like once you feel force, stop screwing. But maybe that's it. The Pangea was just it had some unique mounting systems, but the Pangea just looked really good in my opinion too. Just a good marriage of different materials that was being used. It was nice. Yeah, the polycarb will definitely help reduce some of the unwanted ping for sure. I got gifted my first nice watch, and I think I may be sacrificing some of my key budget to get back into the watch hobby. Good luck, my friend. It's tough out there. It's dangerous. Good luck. Oh yes, the Pangea also was flippable in terms of layout too. Cannot forget that. That was a very important feature. Yeah, the seal does remind me of the Bina a little bit. Even like the low front angle and to 9-degree typing, or low front height and 9-degree typing angle reminds me of it. Agreed. Uh-oh. I don't know if this was already supposed to be stuck here. I think that was just not... I think maybe it wasn't supposed to be. But again, I don't know if this is exactly... I think Bowl said on his unit this was here, but I don't love this. I wish there was a better solution for this ESD protection. The SAT75 OG PCBs have this, and I don't know. I feel like this still is problematic in the long run. I'm hoping it isn't. I'm hoping it's just maybe me being a little bit paranoid. I don't know all the science behind how this works. I believe it discharges on the bottom of the case or something like that, but I wish there was a more elegant solution for this. Now, I believe this goes this way. Usually these go upside down. Let's actually screw this in here. An elegant weapon? Hey, yo. Almost there, guys. Almost there. All right. We are good to put this bad boy together. Oof. And this goes here. Cable's just the right length for this too. Actually, you know what? With the avocado switches, it doesn't look that bad. With the polycarb plate, I think the red plate was throwing me off a bit, but all right, cool. Let's screw this all in now. Longer screws go towards the top of the board. In my case, my bottom here. I swear those look so good. The avocado switches? Yeah, they're pretty nice. We'll see what we use. I haven't made a decision yet. Would indigo be too much blue? I don't know. Zen Pond could be cool too. Let me make a decision here in a second. Panels could be really fun, but I don't have panels. I'm debating on getting those in the Gatoron Mini 1 tactiles. Yeah, we'll see how they sound today. I'm hoping they sound good. I mean, I've been a big fan of all the Key Geek stuff that's come out so far. Like, there hasn't really been a miss yet. Soya milk? Which one's soya milk again? But I did try the avocado switches on a hot swap board to make sure I even wanted to use them and to see how the lube was. They sounded good on a hot swap board. So we'll see. Any recommendations on clacky switches with 55 to 60 gram springs? This is going to sound like a shill, but I promise you I'm not shilling. The Obscuras. Specifically the ones that I helped like collabed with, I guess. We had them do really, really cool springs for those. They're really nice, and I think you'd like them. And they're clacky, and they have lighter springs. Dude, I know, right? Like, the smoke black polycarb makes the keyboard just look high-end. I agree with you there. Very much so. All right, let's go see what we have for keycaps. Ooh, I'm tired. I feel it, dude. Let's see. I mean, indigo is not a bad choice. Do I have indigo prepped though? Let me see. Would indigo work, or is it too much blue? Maybe this is too much of the same blue. Yeah, maybe this is too much of the same. Okay, I'm going against indigo right now. I feel like this will just look too monochromatic, or monocolored rather, not monochromatic. Zen Pond. Where is my Zen Pond set? Where the fuck is Zen Pond? Zen Pond. That's Key Machine. Zen Pond. What does the case for Zen Pond look like again? Is it just a pond on the side? That's Miklon. Huh? What happened to my box for Zen Pond? Zen Pond. Oh, here it is. I had it backwards. I think it might be on a keyboard though. So I need to figure out which keyboard it's on. Give me a second though, I need to use the washroom anyways. Be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. Zen Pond. Now to find which keyboard it's on. It's Firefly. Zen Pond, Zen Pond. The AKB OGR, I think? Is that what I had? I don't have that board anymore, though. Oh, I know where it is. It's over here. I put it in a plastic bag when I took it off that board. Damn, you have good memory. It's somewhere here. Give me a second, guys. At least I think it was somewhere. I have random switches and caps in here that I need to sort. No, maybe not. Maybe it is not. But you know what? Today I'm going to sort this. It is sorting day for this. Hi, Sodium. How you doing? Yellow colors to make it like Superman? Nah. I think that'll look too cheesy. Oh wait, is this Zen Pond? No, I don't know what this is. Actually, you know what? I have a good idea of what we can use. Why don't we use Metropolis? Thorn, thank you so much for a tier 1 for 3 months in advance, man. I appreciate that. Thank you, dude. The Zenpon Dream. Well, let me go find it after stream. I think it's on a keyboard. I think I moved it on something to take a photo. I just need to figure out which keyboard it's on. I'm down to do Metropolis. I think Metropolis is going to be a sick combo for this. I think it's a really good combo. Which one was that one there? The Kyogre. Which one did I do? Did I do like a combination of things? Does anyone live in an apartment who has issues with FedEx? Can't say that I've had issues with FedEx when I did live in a condo. This thing, okay. This desk pad is really nice visually. However, it is really expensive. I was given it, so it's not something I spent my own money on. It was from Wired In. It's those Luxe suede desk pads. They also do nothing to help with sound profile. In my opinion, you're better off spending some money on getting one of those like felt desk pads of the same kind of color. So they're not like the best. I find apartments just have issues in most delivery services compared to houses. Yeah, they can. They definitely can have some of those issues for sure. Oh, did I do regular caps on this? What was I thinking? What was I thinking, guys? Oh, well. Yeah, I think this is a good set, guys. I think this is actually a perfect combo. I mean, Dude, honestly though, to play off that, I do think that it doesn't matter where you are, you still may have issues with that kind of stuff. You still may have some issues with delivery services. Doesn't matter where you are. There's no exception to this. Ooh. A big board today? Yes. Do felt desk pads have friction issues with mice? Yes. It is so annoying. They're gonna be for aesthetic. I personally find that it's actually easier for me to not have a desk pad and use just my desk than it is to have one of these like special ones. It's just easier. UPS is horrible where I am, but USPS is amazing. It's also definitely location based where you can have potential issues. I agree. Oh shoot, where's all my F keys for Metropolis? Oh goodness me. I'll have to go find them. I mean, they're already in order, so. I think I know where they are. I thought I did. Okay, give me a moment, I'll find them. Yeah, I think Metropolis was an excellent choice for this, personally. Looks like they effed off a... Oh, I guess this is not numlock, my bad. Analog magnetic switches? I don't have a lot of experience with anything but mechanical, to be honest with you. I'm starting to want to have more experience with Hall effect stuff, though. But it's a slow grind for how interested I actually am. It's not something I'm, like, dying to do, you know? Not exactly something I'm like bending over backwards for either. This is gonna definitely sound nice. You know, believe it or not, there's, other than that one little thing with the PCB that I really didn't care for, which was putting that little ESD protection pad on it, there's a lot to like about this board so far. I'm vibing with it. Okay, let me go find those F keys now. There really is a lot to like. Or maybe I'll just steal them out of my other Metropolis set. I mean, it doesn't have any... I think the biggest thing here, like one of the big takeaways, is there's not a lot of issues. This board is like pretty much good to go. As is. Like there's not a whole hell of a lot of things that I can even make suggestions on. Which I wouldn't say is rare, but like it definitely feels good that I don't have to do that. Just take the ones out of the Midnight set. I have 2 sets of Metropolis. Yeah, I'll just take these ones here. They're both the same anyways. I do need to search for them sometimes. I'm doing a big cleanup for December for all this stuff, and I'm going to document where everything is. I want to get my life more in order. Yeah, I want to put all these things that are in the GMK things back into carts, or like little trays rather. Oh, dude, this looks sweet. Guys, this looks really good. Well, let's Ooh. Okay, I'm gonna leave the cork on this just because I don't like the sound of the suede desk pad. Dude, this does look really good. What does this look like from the side over here? Guys, I have to admit, this is a nice looking board. Damn. It is a beauty, yeah. Here's the bottom again if you guys want to see that. This thing has a lot of weight. You think it clashes? Oh, with the yellow accent? I think it actually looks nice. It kind of pops. I'm going to tune the spacebar a little bit, but I can already tell you this is going to be a nice sound signature. Let's see. Well, they don't have a set pricing for this board yet, but I'd imagine they did say on the Geek Hack they're trying to follow a similar price point that the Group Buy in China was. So I'm hoping this still sticks to somewhat that price point they're promising, which is $400 to $460. They did have that special Cosmos edition for $485, so maybe more so around that. Ooh, do I have any coffee left? I have like 2 more sips. It is a lot of money for a keyboard. Hoping it can still be a bit lower, but full-size boards are kind of harder to come by. Sounds very top mount. Very, very, very top mount. Yeah, you get that like loud firmness. Plastic plate, yeah. I mean, you're getting the loudness out of that. This is very, very clean top mount. You know what I think really helps to talk about this a little bit? I know we didn't type a long time on this, but I can already tell. I think the separated plate for the PCB for this section of the board and separating this, I think that mattered a lot here.
I don't know if you have the Pangea handy, but could you please do a compare and contrast if possible?
I don't have the Pangea anymore. Sounds really good, actually. It's very crisp. Like, it's very clean for a top mount. The switches are nice. I didn't do anything to these. Like, I opened up a few just to make sure they sounded good, and I popped them in a hot swap board before stream, but... Well, yesterday night, rather, but... Yeah, I think this is really helping it again just to say it again, I think separating the plate and PCB into 2 sections really makes a big difference here. Like, a lot of difference. It sounds just as clean. You know what though, Rufus? That's a good point too, because I think if they had separated just the numpad, this little cross section here would have been really stiff sounding. And because of that, it actually sounds really good for a full-size board. Because sometimes even on TKLs, you get like a stiffer section right over here. Impressive. Very comfortable to type on with that low front height. The typing angle, you might have to get used to 9 degrees, but this is nice. This is really nice. I like this little arch here on the back because you can see the patina. I don't know if I would go with navy blue myself, but with the midnight set of Metropolis here, I think this looks really fucking good. So, what's the weight of it? Oh, I'd have to double check. Ugh. Wait, what did I miss? Ain't it? What did I miss? What did I miss with your points? I don't have a thing that tells me points for whatever reason. It keeps glitching out. Was it redeem, keyboard man? What was the redeem for? Posture check and hydrate? Okay, I got you. No, it looks good. I'm really happy with this. This can be swapped out for a key as well. I kind of like this being cleared out, and I like the little indicators there. Solid. I have the Bina actually. Because of this, I was looking at the Bina. This follows basically the same layout as the Bina. In fact, even both of their front heights are pretty similar. Sorry, it's just leaning off of this right now. It's following basically the same format, except this, in my opinion, looks a little nicer. The Bina, although pretty, I don't like the whole tea house thing. The Bina's bottom profile is a little bit more classic though, and I will give it to the Bina here. I kind of prefer its overall aesthetic, but I do like the bump out in feet. I like the larger weight on this board here. And I don't know, I think this is a little nicer, this little accent piece on the Bina. I think this is really pretty. But I mean, like, this arch is really fun too on this board. So it's not like either one of them are bad. I think it's a preference. I do sort of prefer the feeling though of this guy. Yeah, the Bina is busier. I also think this whole tea house thing here kind of ruins the aesthetic for me. So yeah, I agree with the Bina. I agree with that whole idea of that too. No, this is a winner. There's not much I'd change. Other than that one PCB thing. I don't love what they did with that whole ESD protection. I think that's kind of not for nothing. I just don't know how I feel about it in the long run. But there is, other than that, if you guys had to tell me to criticize stuff about the seal, there's nothing I'd criticize. The thin side bezels, the front height, the typing angle's all good. The aesthetics are there. It's simple, but has some elegance to it. You know, even the badge looks really cool, the little seal on the top. There's nothing I'd change about this. Again, with the exception of that one thing on the PCB. I think if you're looking for a full size, I mean, we can be kind of blessed. Even the Pangea was really good, but this and the Pangea are probably like full size boards of the year. There's nothing I'd change about this at all. Nothing. Dude, Shiny, how you doing, man?
Who's that cutie with the mustache?
Dude, I'm here with the mustache. How you doing, man? Thanks for 18 months. I don't mind the tea house engraving too much, but I also prefer it to not be there. Yeah, I agree. Bina in the same font. I agree with that, Dynamite. But no, I think this is a winner. There's nothing, like I said, there's no major things I'd actually swap out for this. It's a fantastic board. Yeah, you can put a switch here if you really want. You don't have to keep the badge. It's on the PCB as well. Solid. Super, super solid. Did you combine the two Metropolis base kits? No, I think I actually mixed up all my Metropolis stuff. I need to go back and look at it. I think I've just mixed it all up now. It's fine. I'll fix it later. But yeah, that's really about it. If they let us keep this, I will give away the seal in December when we do our Christmas giveaways. I'm really hoping Canada Post decides to figure out their stuff then, but if not, then I'm sending it back. But I really hope they do let us keep it because I would love to give this to someone. The Ola Mini. I have not taken a look at that yet, no. I want the seal so bad, but I already bought the EAT. Financial responsibility is all I gotta say. No, this is solid. If this does go closer to the $500 price point, though, I'll be a bit disappointed. I'm really hoping this sits at $400. Like, really, really, really hoping this can at least start at $400 with a brass weight or something like that. This would be sweet with that price point. This would be like a very fun pickup. So nice.
You are on a deserted island with zombie Adam hunting you down, and can only one to clobber his walking corpse with. Seal or Pangaea?
I think the seal's heavier. So, the seal. Alright guys, I need to go lay down or something because I am exhausted right now. I am so tired. My whole day has just been like a blur, it feels like. Like I said, there's nothing major I'd change about the seal. The seal's it's a well-performing board. It's a top mount. Hard to fuck up that. Anyways, let's go find someone to raid, shall we? Let's go see who's online. I don't think anyone is, actually. Let's just go raid a Prees. We love that guy. He's a homie. Thank you, Polo. I appreciate the tier 1, man. Alright, guys. I'm probably going to go take a shower and go right back to bed here. I have not been able to, like, sleep well all night, so I can feel it. You know when you can feel, like, your body slowly shutting down right now? That is me right now. So I'm going to go back to bed for at least an hour or something. I don't know why I couldn't sleep, but take care, everyone. Thanks for being here. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. See ya, everybody. Bye-bye.